Stevie stood amidst a fortress of cardboard boxes in her new Texas living room. It was her dream house, or it would be, once she conquered Box Mountain. As she contemplated her next move, a flash of movement near the baseboard caught her eye. It was long, dark, and had far too many legs for her comfort. A shiver ran down her spine. "Nope," she said to the empty room. "Not in my house." An hour later, Stevie was slumped on a sealed box, her phone pressed to her ear. She was on her 7th call. "Yes, I understand you're busy," she said, her voice tight with frustration. "No, I can't wait 2 weeks." With each rejection, the many-legged creature in her mind grew larger and more menacing. She felt a wave of newcomers' despair wash over her. She almost gave up, but one last number on her list caught her eye. DM Pest Control. Taking a deep breath, she dialed. A real human voice answered on the second ring. "DM Pest Control, this is Wyatt." Stevie launched into her story. The move, the boxes, the creature. Wyatt listened patiently. "I can swing by this afternoon to take a look for you," he said. Stevie could have cried with relief. True to his word, a clean truck pulled into her driveway a few hours later. Wyatt was friendly and professional, putting her at ease immediately. He conducted a thorough assessment of her property, walking the perimeter and checking the foundation. He treated her home with respect and her concerns with seriousness. Back inside, Wyatt sat with her at the dining table. He laid out the different treatment plans clearly, without any confusing jargon. "Now, here in Texas," he began, "you'll want to watch for a few new neighbors." He explained about the local scorpions and spiders, and how his service would create a protective barrier. For the first time, Stevie felt like she was getting a handle on her new environment. "This is exactly what I needed," Stevie said, feeling the last of her anxiety melt away. No one else would even come out. Wyatt just smiled. "It's what we do. We want you to feel safe in your new home." They set up the treatment for the very next morning. It was efficient, simple, and a massive weight off her shoulders. The next morning, the technician, Chad, arrived. He was just as wonderful as Wyatt. He introduced himself with a warm smile, explained what he was going to do, and got right to work. He was meticulous and respectful of her property, moving with a quiet efficiency that was incredibly reassuring. When he was finished, Chad gave her a quick summary of the service and a few helpful tips for keeping pests at bay. As he drove away, Stevie looked around her house. The boxes were still there, but the space finally felt like her own. It felt safe. That evening, Stevie sat down at her laptop. She navigated to the Google review page for DM Pest Control. She wanted to tell everyone about the company that had turned a stressful situation into a wonderful experience. Her fingers flew across the keyboard. "Top stars," she began. "Would give 10 if they had it." She detailed the whole experience. The 7 fruitless calls, Wyatt's immediate help, Chad's wonderful service. After hitting post, she leaned back in her chair. The Texas night was quiet outside her window. The boxes could wait until tomorrow. Thanks to DM Pest Control, she was finally home.
This storybook, based on a real 5-star Google review for DM Pest Control by Stevie. Experience your own storybook and contact DM Pest Control today.